take a nice big deep breath and exhale it out. Again, inhale deep, take your gaze, look up, and then exhale out. One more time, inhale deep and exhale out. Inhale deep, step out to the side, bring it back in. Again, inhale, step out to the other side, bring it back in. Step forward, arms come up, and step back. Left leg comes forward, and step it back. Take one leg behind you, and forward. Just little steps, they're nothing big. Deep breath. Exhale. Again, inhale. Take your feet hip width apart, long, strong arms, and give me a little squat. Hands back to heart. Little squat, press up. Hands back to heart. Little squat, press. Do that 4 more times. Take the booty back as you come down and get your arms long and strong as best you can. Nice. Hands to heart. Just turn a little bit to the left and come back center and a little bit to the right. And let's just keep that going. So you're turning both shoulders as you rotate, keeping your feet firmly planted on the earth. Little stretch for the torso. Okay, hands to your waist. This time you're just going to turn the head to the left. And then bring it back center, and then turn it to the right. Come back center. Let's take the gaze up, and now take it down. Bring it back center. Look over at your left shoulder. Come back center and look at the right shoulder. And take a big deep breath. Bend your knees, come all the way down into your forward fold. Hang out here for a few breaths. Bend your knees a lot, and then all the way back up, sweep your arms all the way up. And let's do that again. Bend and fold. Inhale, exhale. Bend and reverse it, back up to standing. Bend and fold. And reverse it. And one last time, bend and fold. And reverse it. And hands to heart. We're going to do a little balance work here. So you're going to pull your left knee into the chest, keeping nice and long through the core. And switch legs. Pull the other knee in. Requires lots of focus here. And switch again. This time, as we pull the knee in, I'm going to have you circle the ankle. And then circle it the other way. And switch. And circle the other way. And big deep breath. Bend your knees, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, back down. Keep your knees bent. Inhale, extend, long spine. Exhale, back down. One more time. Inhale, look up. And exhale, back down. Reverse swan dive, long and strong arms out to the side. Sweep them up to the ceiling. And back to heart. Inhale, lift, little squat. Stand, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, lift. Now sweep your arms back behind you, proud chest. Pull in your tummy as best you can. Sweep the arms up, hold your squat. And take the arms back, proud chest. Really try to make the arms long here. Sweep up. And back, and one last time up. Hold it here, breathe 3 times. Great job. And bend your knees, come all the way down. We're gonna walk it out to a plank, and you're gonna meet me in a down dog. Left leg's gonna lift up, keep your hips even. And switch, right leg lifts. Just trying to warm up through your hips. Just keep it going, alternating side to side, lifting and lowering. Definitely getting your hip flexors working here. Good blood flow to the back of the legs too. One more time on each leg. And now let's pull it forward to a plank. Put your knees down, open them up. Feet are nice and flat. Let's sweep it all the way back to a child's pose. Relax here for 3 big breaths. Let's come on back up. Now you're going to just let the hips kind of fall where they want to here. Tuck your toes under. Your knees are hip width apart. We're going to roll it back, hips over heels, and bring it forward. Nice job. Push it back, warming up your arms and your lats. We're just going to keep going a few more times here. All the while you're doing this, you're trying your best to suck in that belly. Okay, elevate the knees, hold your plank, right to your down dog. So let's extend the left leg up and the hip up as well. And then let's do the same on the right leg. Lift, open your hip, and switch again. Really trying to loosen up the hips. So lift the leg as high as you can each time. Maybe as you begin to get warmer, you can get a little more height, but I'd like you to keep your shoulders even. So the shoulders are not moving. The chest is staying exactly where it was when you were in your plank. Couple more. Nice. Okay, let's put the knees down, hip width apart. Walk your hands in so they're underneath the shoulders. We're going to do 3 cat-cows. Arch your back, drop your face. Really try to separate, pull apart between the shoulder blades. Often we carry a lot of stress there, so try to separate as best you can. And now let the chest come forward, big arch in the back. Tummy still pulls in. Round your back, separate those shoulder blades, push away from the earth. Breathe while you're doing this. Chest comes forward, look up. One last time. Round and separate, press away. Breathe, suck in the belly. And come back to a neutral spine. You're going to keep your left hand where it is, and you're going to take the right hand, pulling the hips back, just weave it through and relax your forehead to the floor. So big stretch for the back of the arm. Couple of breaths. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, bring it up and just switch. Weave that left arm through. Forehead goes down to the mat. Relax here and breathe. And bring it back up. Little bends in the elbows, tuck your toes under, just elevate the knees, take your gaze off the end of your mat, and step back to your plank, and walk it back into your bear. And step back plank. Switch your lead leg each time you step in and out if you can. Keep little bends in your elbows. And here's the last one. Step it back and meet me in your down dog. Now come high on the toes, drift the shoulders forward, soften your knees to your mat, hover halfway, right to your up dog. Nice job. Hips up and back. Elevate your knees right to your down dog. High on the toes, drift forward, soften your knees, come down halfway, right to your up dog. Hips up and back. Elevate the knees, down dog. One more time through. Bring it forward. Hover halfway. Up dog, hips up and back. Down dog. Let's walk our feet to the middle of our mat and our hands back to the feet. Press your hands up against your shins and get your shoulders broad and give me a little squat here as you pull your tummy in. Now sweep the arms up and back. Get a little higher, and now sweep the arms up, long and strong. Come back down, hands against your shin, butts low. Open your chest, sweep the arms back, arms up, and hands to shins, lower squat here, sweep back, take the arms up, and nice forward fold. Relax here for 3 breaths. Inhale, extend to a flat back, look up. Bring it all the way back to standing. Sweep your arms to the ceiling. And back to neutral alignment. Let's step our left foot forward and our right leg back. High on the toes on our right foot. Hands to heart. Make sure you've got some width between your front and back foot so you feel stable. I'm going to have you keep this left leg forward. Don't move it. We're just going to hinge the upper body forward. Now, while we're holding this, we're going to take our back knee and lower it towards the earth and bring it back up. Now, normally when we do this, I would have you with your shoulders over your hips, but we're going to target different muscles here. So I'm going to have you keep that forward hinge as you lift and lower. Really slowly and in control. Maybe you take your arms out. You're still reaching in that forward lunge. Okay, now step your back foot. Give me a little squat and take it back. Keep that forward lean. Lunge and squat. And lunge and squat. Really slow so you can concentrate on what you're doing. Get your belly pulled in. And let's just do one more and hold. Hold hands to heart. Keep that forward lean. Definitely feeling the back of the booty a little bit here. Definitely the front of that leg. And step it back. Deep breath. And nice slow swan dive down. Really reach your arms out to the sides. Relax your head, breathe 3 times. Inhale, look up, flat back. Reverse swan dive, long and strong arms, all the way reaching up and back to heart. Step your right foot forward this time. We're going to lean forward. Extend the arms out if you like. Drop the back knee and come back up. Try your best to keep leaning forward as the knee comes down and up. Really slow. Try not to put any weight in the toes on that front foot. Lots of work for that right leg. Now we're going to step that back foot forward, come into a nice low squat. Really slowly, step it back and bring it in. Bring it back. Keep trying to lean forward. Bring it in. Take it back. Step it in. Elevate your arms, hold your squat. Sweep the arms back. Whew. Definitely feeling a little burning here. Hope you guys are too. Sweep your arms long and strong. Tummy pulls in. And forward fold down. Step or jump or float your feet back. You're in your high plank, right to your down dog. Let's pedal our heels, our feet, stretching out the calves. So good, especially if you're doing some walking or running. We got to give our feet some love. Get high on the toes when you pedal. Make sure you can see the sides of your arms in your peripheral vision. You haven't pulled the head through the arms. Okay, knees to the mat. Open them up, hip width apart. Wrists under shoulders. Extend your right arm out. Sweep it out to the side. Now you're going to extend your left leg back, and you're going to take the right arm back, elevate the knee, touch your foot, and come back. Left arm forward. Sweep the arm out to the side. Elevate the right knee, touch your right foot. Bring it back. Let's do that 2 more times. Right arm out, left knee up, find your foot. Come back down. Left arm out, sweep it to the side, find your foot, come back down. 1 more time on each leg. And it's okay if you're not finding your foot back there, just lift your knee and sweep the hand back. And right back into your bear. Now from your bear, we're gonna walk our hands back towards our feet, drive our heels down, sweep up, arms come forward, hold your low squat. Hands back, elbows back. Upper back is now working. Sweep them out, hold your squat. Take them up. Elbows back. Bring them forward. Arms up. And back. And forward. Up. Back. Really get them back as best you can. Suck in your belly. Forward. And lift. Nice forward fold down. Hang out here for 3 breaths. Inhale, extend, flat back. Slow reverse swan dive back to standing. Sweep your arms up. Try to touch the ceiling. And back to neutral alignment. We're going to do a little balance challenge. I'm going to have you lift your right knee. Hands to heart or waist. Wherever you feel good. Now, if you need a little help with balance, you can always have a chair nearby. Hold on to the chair. That's okay. And let's switch legs. Left knee up, flex your foot. See if you can get your knee to the height of the hip. Just relax and breathe. Maybe you pick a spot and you focus on that one spot while you breathe. We're long and strong through the standing leg. Switch again. Now we can stay here or we can extend the leg forward. Your choice. Come back, switch, left knee up, hang out here or extend the leg, your foot's flexed, and right knee up, take it out, maybe you open it to the side a little bit, bring it down, left knee, extend, open, and bring it down. Let's take a big deep breath. Good work, guys. And nice slow swan dive all the way down. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, back down. Palms down, step it back to your high plank. Do a slow hover here and come back up. Just go down halfway. You don't need to go all the way. Hover a little and press it back up. Really here, try to engage the tummy, pulling it in. And meet me in your down dog. Nice job. Walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Hands back to the feet. Extend, flat back. Reverse swan dive to standing. And back to neutral alignment. Turn and face the right side. And let's separate our feet nice and wide, but not as wide as you could. Because you want to feel like you've got good stability here. Press your elbows back. Suck in your belly. Give me a right lunge. And back up. And left. And up. So keep trying to push your booty back as you lunge into that leg. Now to add on, we can extend the arms out as we lunge and pull them in as we rise. Extend out. You'll notice I'm going nice and slow. I'm getting a little more depth Once I have the movement pattern down and I'm comfortable with it, you be the judge. Now the idea here is to not fold your upper body too far forward. It's really your butt you're trying to get down, keeping some elevation of the upper body. When you pull those arms in, really press the elbows back so you're working the back as well. So if we are ready to amp this up, when we come out with the arms, we're going to raise them and pull the elbows back in. Lower, push out, raise. Pull those elbows in as you rise back up. Press out, lift. And come back up. I'm going to hold these a little longer if we can. If it's too much for you, you just go at your pace. Lots of posterior muscle chain working here. Really good for us. Especially if we're going to spend any time sitting today. It's important to move and get good blood flow. Okay, this one we're coming down. We're going to breathe 5 times. Hollow out that tummy. Come back up, keep your arms up. Take it down right, 5 breaths. To finish this off, pull in the stomach. Arms are long and strong. And come back, hands to heart. Turn and face forward. Hands down. We're going to step back to our plank. Do a slow hover halfway right to your up dog. Whew. Elevate the knees if you like. You don't have to. Hold here and breathe. Now let's pull the hips up. Suck in the stomach because that supports your lower back. Back to your down dog. Nice work. Let's come forward with our left foot this time. Sweep your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Hold this nice lunge. Turn to the side. Sweep the left arm up. Your right arm goes to your back leg. Take your gaze, maybe you look up. Bring this hand back down. Right hand to your waist. You're going to step your back foot a little bit in, keeping your spine long. Left hand's just going to come down that leg. So it's not about how low you go. Keep moving your hips to the back of the room. Keep your right shoulder from folding forward. Just slowly hang out and enjoy the triangle pose. Keeping the torso in line with your front leg. Maybe you lift the right arm up. You can turn and look up if you like, or you can just keep your head looking to the side if that's easier on your neck. A few more breaths. Really try to get your right arm long if it's up. Hips to the back of the room. Just have tiny little bends in your knees. Now engage the core and slowly slide the left arm back up that leg. Turn and face forward. Hands come down to frame your foot. Step back to your high plank. Nice work. Press back down dog. And this time we're going to bring the right foot forward. Sweep your arms all the way up. Great job. Relax here. Maybe you look up. You're high on the toes on your back foot. Really enjoying a great hip flexor stretch. Okay, turn to the side. Long and strong arms. Bend this knee. This palm faces up. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Your left hand is just resting on your back leg. Now let's bring this right arm down to the front leg. Step your back foot in a little bit. Both legs go straight, just with tiny bends in the knees. Slowly bring the right hand down. As you move your hips to the back of the room, you go maybe only halfway, maybe you go 3/4 of the way. Sweep your left arm up if you like. Take your gaze, look up. Try to really reach that left arm strong all the way up to the ceiling. Hips are moving to the back of the room. I'm feeling a great inner thigh stretch on that right leg. Hope you guys are too. Now engage the tummy. Don't let it rest. And slow-mo, that right hand comes back up the leg. Turn to face forward, frame your foot, come down to your high plank. Nice job. Hold your high plank for 3 breaths. Then we're going to do a little half hover right to our up dog. So little hover right to up dog. Really engage your glutes here. They protect your core and your back, keeping everything strong. Little bends in these elbows all the time. And now we're going to press the hips up towards our heels. Just relax here for a sec. Nice big stretch for the lats and the back of the arms. Let's pull the hips forward again. Suck in your belly. Take your gaze, look up. Shoulders are as broad as you can get them. Nice. Hips up and back. Hold it back here with your butt right by your heels. Just breathe. Come forward once again. Take your gaze up. And hips up and back. 3 breaths here and we move on. Try to let the armpits get a little closer to the floor if you can. Maybe you walk your hands out a little further. Okay, let's bring it forward. Come down onto your forearms. Your knees are still on the floor. Maybe you walk your knees back a little bit. Let's have the palms facing the earth. I'm going to move back just to make sure you can see me okay. So big engagement of your stomach here, right? Suck it in as best you can. Your knees are staying down for this first round. I'm just going to have you isometrically pull your elbows towards your knees. Suck in the belly. And then relax the elbows. Pull them towards the knees, isometrically. They're not really moving, right? How much can you pull your stomach in here and hold it while you breathe? Don't collapse into the shoulders. You're pressing the elbows towards the knees, but you're also pressing them up and away from the earth. Now relax. One more time, pull them in. Belly pulls in. And relax. Let the hips come down. Just hang out here in your baby cobra. Little stretch for your 6-pack muscle group. Try to pull the heels in a little bit so they're not hanging out on the side. Great job. Oh, she's so demanding. Okay, hips up and back. Meet me in your child's pose. Walk your forearms all the way back. Relax your feet flat. Open up your knees. And let's get our forehead down onto the floor so we get a good stretch in our lower back. 6 big, huge breaths here. Take in as much air each and every time. Okay, let's come back up onto all fours. Bring your knees back so they're hip width apart. Tuck your toes under. Step back or move your arms forward, depending on where you are, to your high plank. Press hips up and back, high on the toes, down dog. Let's lift the left foot up. Sweep it all the way forward between your hands. And let's sweep the arms up towards the ceiling and bring them to heart. I'm going to have you hinge forward. Now I'm going to ask you to rotate both shoulders to the left. Keep your forward hinge. Just relax here and breathe. Now, if you're struggling with balance, take your back foot and just open it out to the right a little bit more. I want you to feel stable as you maintain your forward lean. Now come back, square your shoulders. Your shoulders are not way up here, right? You're doing a big lean. Elevate high on the toes on your back foot, rotate left, and come back. And let's do this 6 more times. You go at your pace. Turn and look left, and back. Keep your belly pulling in. Extend the arms out. Hold. Yes, I'm feeling it too, but you got this, right? We're gonna lift the arms up for 3 breaths. Lift, shoulders, stay down. It was only the arms you moved. Step your back foot in. Whew, that was something. Okay, the good news is it felt amazing. We're doing it on the other side. Step your left leg back. Get high on the toes. Lean in. Lean forward with your upper body. Rotate right. Now you might need to step that left foot to the left if you're feeling wobbly while you do this. Keep going really slow and in control. Don't shortchange yourself, right? Make sure you're turning. 6 more times, really slowly. Not back. This right butt cheek is sure talking. It's saying, okay, you can do this, only 3 more. Getting a little sweaty here today. Last one. Okay, here we go. Stay square. Arms come out. Make your shoulders as broad as you can and your arms straight. And now just lift them. You didn't move your core, right? That stayed exactly where it was. 3 breaths. Step in. Whew. Okay. Big, deep breath. Reach for the sky. Spine is long. Shoulders are broad though, right? Can you get them nice and broad with your arms up? Now do a nice, slow swan dive down with your legs bent. Nice job. Fold your arms. Relax here, 3 breaths. Each exhalation, can the forearms get a little closer to the floor? Feeling a nice unweighting of the upper body. Pull the tummy in, let the hands come down. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, release back down. Hands down, step back, high plank. Now we're going to go into pigeon from here. So I'm going to have you bring your right foot up behind your left hand or as close as you can. Slowly lower that left knee to the floor and then start walking that left leg back. So your goal here is to get your left hip flexor pressing towards the floor and stay off of your right butt cheek. 6 big breaths on this leg. Okay, let's bring it up back to your high plank, and you're just going to switch legs. So you bring the left foot forward, right knee comes down. Just get into this. Take your time, right? We don't want to be in a hurry. You want to make sure you're getting yourself into a good, comfortable position that you can hang on to for a little bit. You don't have to bring your forehead down, but if it feels good, then do it. Just breathe 6 big breaths. Okay, we're going to come up onto the hands, slide your right leg forward, and meet me in your bridge position. Legs are bent, the hips come up. They don't have to go too high, just where you feel the core is really working to fight against gravity. Now you're going to extend your right knee into the chest. As best you can, hold it in, keep your hips even, relax your neck. And put that foot back on the floor. Let's do the same with the left knee. Bring the left knee into the chest. Really try to pull it in so you're just not hanging out with it. You're really trying to activate muscle and bring it in. Okay, put that foot down. Right one comes back in. Pull it in best you can. Now you're going to extend the leg out straight right beside the left one. Point your toes, reach the leg long, and pull that knee in. And bring it back to the floor. Left knee comes in. Pull the leg out long and strong. Point the toes. That foot comes down. Now this time we're going to bring the right knee in. Extend the heel up over your hip towards the ceiling. Flex your foot. Lower the leg beside the other one. Pull the knee in. Put the foot back down. Left knee comes in. Heel up to the ceiling. Lower the leg. Bring the knee in. Both feet on the floor. C-curve your spine. Suck in your belly and slowly bring the hips back to the earth. C-curve your spine. Roll your pelvis up, one vertebrae at a time, sucking in the belly. If you want to amp it up a little bit, take the arms up or halfway towards the floor behind you. Slowly, hips come down. Arms are long and strong, roll up and roll back down. One more time, roll it up. You're activating your six-pack muscle group by hollowing out. Roll back down. Bring your knees into the chest. Nice job. Little circle to massage your lower back. Change the direction. Legs up, both towards the ceiling. Heels over hips. Tuck your hands underneath your butt. Hollow out your stomach, so suck it in and see if you can take the legs down towards the floor. You might go halfway, maybe you go a third of the way, and then slow motion, bring them back up. I'm just starting out with a third of the way, trying to make sure that I've got my stomach pulling in, not rushing anything. I've got my legs straight. Maybe I'm going a little lower the second time. Back up slowly. I've got a little lift of my spine, that natural curve that you have in your back. I'm allowing that natural curve to happen as I lift and lower my legs while I suck in my stomach. So the lower the legs go, the harder it is to keep the tummy pulling in. I know it wants to pop out. So make sure you're not going too low. It's still a challenging move. Now I'm going to take it down a little bit where I really feel my tummy wanting to lift. And I'm going to open up my feet nice and wide, and then I'm going to bring them back together. I'm keeping my feet flexed. I'm just opening out slow and bringing them back together. Open out. Get a little inner thigh muscle activation going as you pull in. Outer thigh as you extend out. Bring them in. Keep your feet, in a position. Maybe they come up a little bit. Maybe it's too much, you're starting to feel tired. That's okay. Open the feet hip width apart, point your toes, and let's just do a little flutter kick here. So up and down, a little bit. Keep the legs long and strong. You're not going fast, right? I like to do everything slow so we can concentrate on pulling the stomach in. 3 more times if you can do it. Take a break anytime you need to. And bring those knees in. Oh my goodness. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees so you're tucking into a small ball. It should feel good for your back. And then relax, let it go, head to the floor. Squeeze in, lift up. Belly button pulls in as you make yourself into a tiny ball. Head to the floor, relax. Let's do this one more time. Pull it in. And let's take your feet to the floor, hip width apart, hands behind your head, thumbs right holding onto the ear. You're just relaxing your head as best you can. Hollow out your stomach. Lift your shoulder blades up, just hold. Suck in the belly the whole time. Elbows drop back, shoulder blades come up. Yes, you're probably feeling a little shaking, and that's kind of a good thing. It means that we're getting stronger. Hold and breathe. Keep pulling the stomach in. You're just doing a hollow hold here. Breathe. And relax. Oh. Okay, we're coming up on 3 counts and we're going back on 3 counts 3 times. You do your own counting. Lift up, slow. And come back down slow. Break the momentum when you come down, relax it, and then start again. Elbows want to push forward, keep them back. It's the six-pack muscle you want to be working, not your arms, not your neck. Even when you're taking the 3 counts back, you're pulling in your stomach. Here's the last one. Great job. Pull those knees in. Rock yourself forward. Come all the way up onto your toes. Whew. Lift those hips up. Look through your knees. Let's get some blood flow back to our face. Relax your neck. Just breathe a few more times here. Bend your knees. Slow rise back to standing. Sweep your arms up, get long. And back to neutral alignment. Thank you guys so much for your power and strength. Namaste to everybody. How are you guys? I can't hear anything. Can you hear?
Namaste for today.
Namaste.
Thank
Namaste.
you.
Do y'all feel fab?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweaty and fab.
Good.
Wonderful.
You guys
Where'd
staying
everyone go?
warm? You're all in cold spots. Are you guys okay?
Oh, yeah.
Always hot
Number
in
one.
here.
I know the camera's up here. I'm trying to look at your face,
Number
but
one.
the camera, excuse me, is up here. So, did everybody have a fun Super Bowl? I know, Tanya, you weren't too impressed, right?
I wasn't impressed at all.
No, I fell asleep the 4th quarter.
Yeah, so did I, actually. It was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
A lot.
Even the commercials I didn't really like.
Yeah, the commercials were half.
They were. They really were. How about you, Shirley? Did you watch?
Not really. I was listening. I was writing Valentine's card.
Wow, there's someone ahead of the game.
Yeah,
Seriously.
that's
Wow.
good. I haven't even done that. Thank you for reminding me.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to do stuff.
Oh,
now.
sugar. If they have to be mailed, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Thinking that's
right?
a slow walk to Tanya's house. 7 days.
Very
Sean and
slow.
I are going to Miami Thursday and Friday. Thursday after Koga. And then we're going to
Oh, cool.
2 days for our little Valentine's celebration.
Oh, fun. We're
Yeah.
going nowhere. That's where